Owl and frog. That's a good one. That's a good one. I usually wait until April to tell this story because that's when the little frogs are croaking. But we'll have to tell it now out of season. And when you hear the little frogs croaking in April, you'll remember this story. Toody to hawk, das huigus, tak loose. It's tia sladai. Stava pusta tia sladai. Wak, she stars. Owl and frog were married. You know, these are people. You knew that all the time. Owl and frog were married. Hoi titi here. Wak. So now, Madam Frog became pregnant. And she gave birth to a little baby. Isn't that cute? It sounds just like a little baby frog, doesn't it? Now, Frog's baby kept crying. Must have been colicky. Kept crying. So now, Mama Frog tried to comfort her baby. Shwallup. Holuchab, Bibidas, and her child just kept crying. Now, Frog no longer spoke. This was all she did, was make that sound, trying to comfort her child. Her husband Owl looked at her, and her mouth was just moving. She wasn't talking anymore. She was just making that noise. So now Owl became very frightened. Yuck, what happened to my wife? So now Owl flew away. He flew out into the forest. That's what he did. He split. Now the Creator was walking. And he saw this village of people. So the Changer, the Creator, came and he said to the people, "What's going on here?" The people said to the Changer, Owl and Frog got married. And they gave birth to their child. Now, Frog's child keeps crying all the time. Now Owl became frightened. And he flew out into the forest. And there he still is. He left his family. So now the Changer said, because Owl did that, and this is what he is going to say out in the forest. What's his song? he left his little one. He left his little one. Shug, lug, to will, Sue. Oh, shug, lug, to will, Sue. He left his little one. Go degree. Walk. Ja, ik should eigenlijk bieden. Het is aan die should go up to put your to degree it had leave it at while teach stuck soup. Because you have bothered your neighbors, Frog, I'm going to take you and your baby and I'm going to put you in the swampland. You are going to be there forever, where you will not be a nuisance to your neighbors. That's where you're going to live, because you were bothering and disturbing the peace of your neighbors. That's why you will still find Owl in the forest, being reminded that he left his family, and that's why you find Frog and her children out in the swamplands, there so that she will not bother her neighbors with her noises. That's why. Now you know, and you may say, Abu, Abu.
My name is Morris Dan, born and raised here in Sunwich Reservation, and now at the age of nearing 71, I'm working for the Sunwich tribal community as their historian. We're recording all history of our Indian people in the reservation, beginning back in 1926, 27, on up to the present time. But at this time, it has been requested that I speak in our native language regarding the Indian teaching, as I know it was brought to me. Kudikotis lotluk shtiat, sulakat kuchulam kulaku stavikwat. Kwa kugora kulas chalat, kudikotis lotluk shkola batil to sasois, to stars to judges. Kudik is lotluk to nik to savlea judges or to swatik to utilum to out of skakiti to sedatus at the lotluk theater. And arti to arti stavihwa judges. To cool to was his cois. Quick so harms to parat. Abilak so targokus, gul so harm, gul so side of his cois, stargok did be to promotum. Abilak will so harm to parat, quick so wahabitums. Yafisot to slitum as the quatis kaki. So to be lot. Abilak so cold to the judges, out yet sick to the release, go up in sisters so lotelas. Aqua to Dicoti Lotlot. Quigos to Harbak churches to Barak. Abilak hat to Bak churches, because I was item six, Stralalitas go to have. You are behind with his cois. Oh, so that so I was see that he's Stralalitas. I was to the school to go out to these go out to the hotels, go qua, princess lachet go. Freaks of Lilus with the got it to the cool tubes as these cois. Out to these go skoya, go art system, go dig, go zicht to suck, go churches. Willem a got, Willem a steel bad, so go so cold, go. Skois go so cold, as chardam, so salute la til gudas. Ja, het was suitable lot. Coach so shoes, star with so look so side Sachin kutu sa kultum sa gook dus chachas. Wab tisa to the kultum sa go. I lo teltia chachas gut to us and kudigwitum. Avilak to opulus go adimat tiasus poatit isij go hut thus gudil.
We have one more here with us. Dewey, I wonder if you have something here in closing. Either way.
My dear friends, after I get done talking in English, I will endeavor to interpret it for you in Indian. Of course, this is Indian Day, and all of you Indians that are still here with us will be able to understand what I say in English. And vice versa. These young people that we're gathered here that was given the Indian names is something that's kind of sacred with us Indian people. It is so sacred that some of us don't qualify for it. Why, a lot of us don't have Indian names. This is Indian names, the biggest part of them are the names of the spiritual help that Indians have for themselves. The names that these young people are wearing, I hope that they will wear them well. Because some of our young people that have Indian names put near destroy the fact that the Indian name is very sacred to the Indian people. Of course, it comes from a lot of fasting and cleanliness of body and the cleanliness of thought. I always say when I have a chance to say anything to young people that nowadays, instead of you being taught to go and look for supernatural help, starve yourself, go out and fast, and you're given the gift of spiritual help. The Indian lives so close to nature that the natural things really come easy to him. My poor old mother, she never could read or write, but she says you can look for Skalalitut now. What you got to do is learn how to read and write. And I take it upon myself to tell our youngsters, at least, get all the education you can. I'm supposed to translate what I've said in Indian. You know, translation of English into Indian and vice versa is one of the hardest things there is to do. A lot of things you say, you can't interpret it word for word. You got to take sentences, maybe turn them completely around before it makes any sense. I think Professor has found that out when he asked me for help. Ochulab, Glapu, Siyab, was Chalad Tia, Gutsiap Hutch. E Testul Siap Hutch. The Krub Sitias Tarikos, Tietsna, the Latin Sekoga, Tohok Latin Sega, a Kishloch Sulhel. Hey, tas atik o zoltsen. O zeklikri. O zoltsen tet, tus da kwisiyam, as bekwela kol tes watikten. O chela. Ugo schal, wel, was het satem skuchach as gul. Oh, wel down. Haid hop kisklaletus. Yakikwe, kuyat was watikten of tia. Kwach chana zu, waar ho evers, we atislet zich obedelijk chase. Dat de go ala zu te tieltu, se ja, te lich zich. Hoe ja, tjolm tia haat hatch, ja getas, kwad, kus hat het tia die, zoals je shabab, die was atis trebig. Wel, kwad, wel, was lot, chis, hoe, die was heilig chalkits, as hoya kus, se ja, as bukoya. Koya, die tu, sapsapatjes, kikiatjes, postjes. Well, this table of waffle, the Asian, which was taken to us and diaga. We, yep, big camel, ochutad Asian, ochuch potatoes, charas kedem tien, dechu. Zoek jas lachen. Charas kede bichi. As I do what sees lot til sda. Dora salmon. As hatbu troy. Hat was dias, was shoots, steady as yayas, o sola tiania. Ik sda kwitu zich saga. Tomaak is istabla batasi yap, kigutse was tegu tubuset, oyat cholaptia hatch, chave gwadi cholapche, tiadia stavi was, as hegud tis koisaga, as gua hitch tis koisaga, at tiadia sta, ulakat cholap, oyo, tsitada hatu.
Okay, this is but the crow legend. That he was flying along a river there. And all at once he saw this man standing there, and he was looking at this where the river was straight. It means the river is straight there. Then he lit down and he asked us to will the Then the maker told the crow that he looking at this river was too straight at one place. Then he told the crow that they wanted crooked, hot with his kachati stulak. So he did. Then the crow says, no. He says the river should have the two-way river. One river run down and one river run back and the other side of it. Then then the crow says that's a good way to have a river run back upstream and run downstream. So they go fair tide going back home. The Indians. Then the maker told him no. He says it wouldn't do to have a river straight and two-way river. That'll make the Indian lazier. It'd be too easy for him to go up. And Maker told the crow that it'd be better if the river was straight, so it'll take a fish longer to go up a river, get older quicker. That means that fish would get older quicker. Then Crow said, no, we don't want it that way. We want the river, two-way river for the Indians, so they can have fair tide going home and fair tide drifting down. That means that the they have fair tide going home too. Then he told the crow that it'd be better if the river was crooked instead of being straight. It wouldn't be right at all. So the maker told the crow, well, you can't change your mind. I guess you just well take you and make you out of a crow. Cox is his name, the crow's name. Then the crow never said anything anymore. He turned into Cox right away. Turned into a great big crow. Then the maker told him, you'll be a legend story for the later Indians to come again. That's the end of that legend.
Atnasia Biguya Quitogwagwag, Kudigwintad Stowipot, Dominic from the South Seattle. My dad tells me that he's a very close relative of mine, so I'm brave enough to ask him to share this day with us.
My Eli to Batis, Lot Queer what is what if Hula Pedi of Quid Art Yedia. See you hope. Olakaj so tiadia, as all tiadia all hake all Hula but tiadia titu all titu artist to be queer for this what if got a past and tiadia society. Hula aqui to all tiadia stole it was dance gadget. Hula ala. Therefore, elitum so artist to be stop at Kogals Talis. Stop what a fast. For but you elitum dip what the other will so stop half. There was caves that is what you could. There were lortels that is what you could. Yellow was child, teams half hutch. Was the Lord it is what it did. So art deed that stop of Tiania, so arbitums, acquis tapas, acquis kias, acquis oils, acquis bads. The Lord it is what it did. The arbit, quidis, guat, acquis heart, hutch, as gochel hutch. Yachei la chart but the artist to be his heart hutch. The whole lot is a god. Ja, och har gått håll Jakob. Gått keys that så gå eller det gå hat. Håll med Jakob. Victor Charter Batis. Koja artist tabi. Dai kedi sa abi to but se what yedi aho just let child. The taste to khair. These few words aho should artist tabi. I can speak my language. I'm Indian. Full artist tabi yedi. It's here.
It's artist but artist tabi.
Artist tabi till best alabat.
Artist tabi stalt ja, ja. Look Chad. We'll hold alabat.
Jag tycker skit i det fast.